Hey guys, welcome back to Two Sisters Unscripted. I'm Megan.
And I'm Caitlin. And this week, we're going to be rolling off of last week a little bit. At the end, I started talking about just my 30th birthday trip and the potential destinations for that. So we thought it would just be fun to just talk about places we would want to travel to or live in, maybe. And we just figured that'd be kind of fun to touch base on. But before we even do that, I got to shout out NCAA women's basketball. I watched that game last night and UConn won. They played South Carolina. I think, I would say, Megan, what did you think? But she didn't watch it.
I did not watch it. We were putting together cabinets for our kitchen last night, and I, our friend Danny, well, more like brother, Danny was here helping us, so we were just BSing, and yeah, that was what we were doing yesterday.
And not watching women's sports. It's okay. Um,
No, but the Red
but
Sox swiped. Like, they did great.
wow. Okay. Not
I didn't
women,
watch.
but cool.
I'm a Red Sox fan, but I didn't watch. I checked the scores.
But yeah, it was a good game, and I think both teams were very deserving to be in the championship. And I'm not gonna lie, I was rooting for UConn. I like a little bit of a comeback story, and they lost to South Carolina in 2022 in the championship game. So, and UConn is closer to New York. I know I'm closer to South Carolina right now, but I can go back to my roots. But yeah, and now I have the men's championship game on right now. It's muted, but it's Houston and Florida. So
And if
no,
Caitlin said it was a good game or they were deserving to win, I believe her. I'll go with it.
they're both deserving to be there. I think UConn just really outworked South Carolina. I think it was a pretty low scoring game for South Carolina, so I think they just kind of outworked them. And yeah, but congratulations to UConn. I think it was a
Yay!
I think it was good. And, Duke went down for men, so I'm thrilled about that. Thrilled. So I was trying to think, would it be better if Duke made it to the championship and lost? Right? I was thinking,
Mm.
that would feel good. But this feels good for some reason because they were up consistently throughout the game and Houston just came back to beat him. So shout out to Houston, man. I love y'all for beating Duke. I love y'all for beating Duke. And I think, obviously, similarly to the women's, I think Florida and Houston, they deserve to be here. I think they worked hard, hustled, and I don't really have a preference this game, so we'll just see kind of what happens. But anyways, that's a quick snippet of just sports. So now back to business on our topic of now traveling, plus summer's coming up. So, some people might want to be out there traveling for summer, and I don't blame y'all. Get out the states, do or stay in the states, whatever floats your boat for travel.
There's so many beautiful places in our own country that I'd love to eventually see. My first stop, if we're staying in America, would be to go back to Texas and see more of Texas. It's just a beautiful place. Like I obviously want to see like Colorado and we can skip New Mexico. We all know why. Um, Side note, our uncle lives there and we're not the biggest fans. And I don't care. I just said that on our podcast. Um, but I got to see a lot of Houston when I was in Texas, but I'd love to see more. Like I went to Galveston. It was beautiful. Um, it's just a beautiful place. And shout out to my family, my Aunt Gail and her kids, especially Rosemary, because she listens to the podcast, for just showing me so much of Houston. But next time, I'm coming back with me, Sean, the kids, Caitlin, Dad. We want to see everything.
I'm looking at this girl in disbelief She's like, the next place I'm gonna go in the States is Texas. Like, bitch, where am I?
You're coming with us.
Where am I?
Oh, well, yeah, okay.
That's
Gotcha.
wild. She just like foregoed like the
Well, no,
what her sister is. She's like, F you. F the fact that I ain't come visit you yet there. And we just gonna go to Texas. Like
no.
that's crazy.
Okay, fair enough. I was thinking,
I travel home all the time, y'all. Like
no,
as
no,
much as
no.
I can. And she's like, we're going to Texas,
Uh,
baby.
Apologies. In my head, I was more of like, where are we all going? I meant taking you with us, but whatever. You can stay there.
That's
Okay.
just
So, also North Carolina. There is some nice places I want to see in North Carolina. I have not yet been there.
yeah. I think North Carolina is a really great state. I haven't visited at all, but yeah, I think there's a lot of like nice things here, and I'm in one of the bigger cities in North Carolina, so I think it's nice, and I think there's a lot around too. Like Asheville's really great. They have like the mountains here and blah blah blah. But no, it's actually funny you said Texas though, because I just reached out to my friend Ale and I was like, hey, I'm trying to 2025 we traveling. All right. So like next weekend, I'm going to New York City. The weekend after I work, I think. Coming back home.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to Kentucky. Then I'm coming back home as like a little surprise. Yeah. Yeah, I'm surprising my niece for her first dance recital. And it was funny, who was I talking to? Well, either way, they were like, you're going back for a dance recital. And I was like, I'm sorry. If your niece or nephew asks you to come to a dance recital, what you doing? I was like, don't come at me because I chose to come here and I understand that, but like don't come at me because you have the opportunity to just drive a couple hours, right? Like an hour or two or whatever, and I have to fly. Like I understand that. But they ask, I will be there. Once Keegan starts asking, I will be there. All right, it doesn't matter what it is, I'm going. Um
But the
but
way he asked you was just so adorable. He's like, Aunt Caitlin, are you coming to see me on the big stage?
well, she didn't ask me that. She talked to you about it.
Yeah, no,
Oh
but
no, she did
she
ask me, and I said, "Oh,
FaceTimed
I don't
you.
know." Yeah, I was like, "I don't know. I gotta see what work." Y'all, we can swap days at my job, so I don't need this girl to ever tell me I didn't do nothing for her because I'm about to work 4 12-hour shifts in a row. So, but those are my 4 trips coming up.
And
My
then
friend Joanna.
Dad wants to do Maine again this summer.
Yes. Well, yeah, so that's gonna be another one. And then I was talking to my friend Ale who lives in Dallas, and I was just like, I actually literally texted her today. I said, "Girl, I'm trying to come see you. So what's up?" I've never been to Texas, and she's in Dallas, so I think I'm actually gonna go like July 4th weekend.
You better go to Houston and see Gail. Ask her to
It's
meet you
too
halfway or
far.
something. It is very far. Texas is
It's
huge.
too far. It's too far. But and she's so great. She's like, yeah, come. So I'm gonna probably put in because I don't work that weekend, so I'm probably gonna put in for that Monday and Tuesday, as well, and just stay a little bit long because I've never been there. So, and I was like, put me in a run club because I'm running. I'm a runner now. So, but I would love to also see Colorado. I would love my sisters telling me I'm too loud. I can't figure out this microphone, y'all. I'm sorry. You're probably like, damn, she is super loud. I'm just loud naturally, so really I should just turn this all the way down, huh? But I would
No, you
also
get
love
animated and you get like super close to the mic and then you get louder.
in case y'all didn't hear me. You hear me now. Um I think Colorado, I would love to go to really the West Coast in general because I've never been to the West Coast. So I would love to go to Colorado, Washington, California.
Well, we gotta go see Danny, our friend Danny, who's actually visiting and helping Sean put uh, cabinets together while he's visiting. Lives in California, and he's like, "When are you guys coming out?" And I'm like, "We
Yeah.
need to work on that." And then
I would
Sean,
want to make California a big trip though, because California is
yeah,
a big
it's
state.
huge.
And
Yeah,
I would want to hit like all the areas, like the bigger areas. I should just do like a West Coast tour.
yeah,
Like
I was thinking that.
California, Portland.
Hmm.
I know Portland's in Um, Oregon.
Sean,
Washington.
Sean has cousins and family that live in Colorado, and he's been talking about like he's been wanting to do a trip out there for a really long time.
Yeah, I'm just, anytime y'all go somewhere, just
I
attach
know
plus
you
one.
just put that fifth ticket down.
That's what I'm saying. Just attach that plus one, baby. I'm here. Um, and you might as well just keep going up and go to Vancouver.
I thought you were going to say you should add another ticket for Dad, but trying to well, we can see. He might travel with us. He's never been
Yeah,
the traveler, but
I think he would like Colorado a lot though.
yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah. And honestly, I really wouldn't mind just going to all states I think all states, I think it's hard because growing up in New York, like, we were engulfed in so much, like, city life, even not growing up in the city, we went to the city a lot. Like, I know I was in the city a lot with Juliana.
Oh, you.
Um,
I don't like going to the city.
oh, well, either way. Um, So I feel like sometimes when you look at other states, you're just automatically kind of like, no, like those are not the states for me. But I think all the states will have something to offer in a travel capacity, right? So I think I think I would like to see all the states. Definitely I want to see Hawaii.
Oh,
And
yeah, we have to do Hawaii. Like
I'm in
in honor of Mom.
yes, and I'm in my running realm, y'all. So like I just ran a 10K more. I did 6.8 miles
She got
unplanned.
lost.
Exactly. That's why I did an extra half mile. Um that's why I said it was unplanned. And I so I'm in my running era, but Hawaii actually does like in Honolulu, which I'm sure every state has something like this, but they have like 5K, 10K, half, and full. And I'm like, you know what? I kind of want to do the half marathon in Honolulu. So that's going to be,
You enjoy. I'll be sitting on the beach.
you you wouldn't even support me.
Do you run past the beach?
Yo, this girl is fake. She is fake. I know dad is listening to this. So dad, like who raised her? Like no support at all. She just bailed on seeing me first. She goes, "F you, flying past you to Texas." Then she's like, "Oh, you're running a half marathon? Yeah. See you after. Enjoy."
Last
That's
time, last time I went to Houston, my layover was in Carolina, so who knows?
yo,
Love
you're
you.
fake. No, you don't. Um It's fake. So Hawaii is definitely, if I could afford Hawaii, I would live in Hawaii. Like 100% will live there. 100% will live in Hawaii.
Are we gonna talk about where we're gonna live if it's not where we currently live?
Sure.
Okay, I'm going to Ireland. Everybody knows it's where I'm gonna end up. That's where I'm gonna end up anyway. Sean and I have already talked about the fact that we are not like retire and go south people. We will retire and we will have a house in Ireland if we don't have one there before retirement. That's where I'm gonna live out the rest of my days.
I support that.
Happy around 40 shades of green.
And sheep.
Lots of sheep. Sean tried to trade me for a to a farmer for cattle when we were there.
I don't. Is that something you want to say? I'm like,
Obviously, he was joking, I think. Um,
I guess you'll find out when he moved to Ireland.
no,
Like, wow, I thought I was going to live my days peacefully with my husband.
here I
And
am.
now I'm on a farm with strangers and
No,
sheep.
Sean asked him if he'd be willing to trade the bull for me. The farmer
A
said no.
bull at that.
Yeah,
Why?
I don't know.
That
It was
sounds weird. He into some weird stuff, huh?
it was after his fifth breakfast Guinness.
I'll take the bull. I'll take the bull. You take my soon to be wife.
We weren't even engaged then. He was just like, "Here's my girlfriend."
Oh God, that's even worse.
He
Um,
engaged, or he proposed. He engaged. He proposed like 3 days later in Ireland.
because he didn't get the bull.
Correct. Who knows what would have happened? I'd be left on a farm in Ireland.
I just saw this thing. I don't know if it's true, but it's cute if it is true. I don't know where it is, but I guess in certain weathers or seasons, maybe they sheep and animals go uphill,
Mhm.
and they ended up they put the baby sheep in pouches on donkeys, and I think I actually sent it to people.
That's
Um,
really cute.
And I thought that was so cute because I'm like, what? I did. So, okay, each year in Italy, animals are moved to higher ground to graze. But the lambs, sorry, not sheep, lambs, but the lambs, being too young, are carried in special pouches worn by donkeys. That is so cute. Wait, do lambs become sheep?
Yes, lamb are
Oh, so
baby
lambs are the
sheep.
baby sheep? Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, and the picture of it is like the cutest little thing. They're just in the donkey pouches, but anyways, so that's in Italy. But you can definitely
Hmm.
hang out with the
Speaking of
sheep.
Italy, I do want to visit Italy, but a certain part of Italy. So when I did my DNA test, I think yours is going to be the same. Um, we came back as 1% Italian, and it was from Sardinia, Italy. It's an island off of Italy. I think I'm saying that correct. 1%. It is beautiful, like see-through waters, absolutely gorgeous. But I wanna.
Damn, I'm gonna have to tell Juliana because she said you're not Italian, and I was like, no,
Yeah, I fought it too, but that 1%.
no 1%. Oh, I wasn't fighting it. I just didn't think we were Italian. Um, but yeah, I did visit Italy. I've been to a couple places in Italy. But when am I going back? I want to go literally and like everywhere. I wish I could like really pinpoint down, but I want to go all over the Caribbean. I want to travel to South Africa. I want to do more South America. I went to Ecuador, but would love to just travel more around South America. Been to Toronto. I would love to go back to Toronto to just be there more.
Yeah,
Like
you were there for a wedding, like actually going walk
yeah, to go
the
try.
other side.
Yeah, the wedding was beautiful though. Shout out Sheridan on that wedding. That was beautiful. But I um, I would love to go to like Vancouver as well. Just because I heard Vancouver is like very nice. Would love to check out Alaska too. Honestly, anywhere in the United States, and then of course outside. Really, I just want to travel everywhere, check it all out. But living wise, if it wasn't where I am now. And if we're thinking outside the States, if, like I said, in the States, I would move to Hawaii 100%. But outside of the States, I told my assistant, I've been telling everybody this. I'm like 95 to 99% sure my future man is in New Zealand. I feel it. I feel it.
If you're in New Zealand and listen to this podcast, future wife might be on the line.
I'm here. Um, but definitely like New Zealand, Australia, would love to go to. But I just,
I want to go
Living
to
wise,
Australia for the Bluey
the
Airbnb.
Bluey Airbnb, yeah. Living wise, I do feel like living wise, I do feel like why did you just send me that?
Oh, so I sent my sister the Google search for Sardinia, the island off of Italy, because it's beautiful and we are
It's
going.
beautiful. Okay.
It's just a
Uh,
reminder to you that that's one of our places
that's
to add to our list.
that's funny. But yeah, New Zealand, Australia. I actually so I don't know if I've mentioned this yet, but 2026, my goal is to run a high rocks.
Hmm.
Not even run. I don't know if I mentioned this in this podcast though. If I did, so I have Megan shaking her head.
I think
Sorry.
you did.
Repeat, no charge. But I want to do a high rocks, and my plan is to do one in 2026 with my friend Allie, and they're they're intense, but high rocks is like international as well. So you can do them in the States. You can also do them outside. And they have like so many places outside of the States that you can do them. Actually, funny enough, on my birthday this year, they have one in Dublin. I just won't be prepared enough for Dublin by that time, by November. But so in my head, I'm like, well, now that I'm a slower runner, right? I'm a mid-sized runner and I appreciate it. I'm here for the bigger bodies running. It doesn't matter. Women, men, does not matter. We're getting after it. It's still the same. And I'm like, man, am I gonna just go travel around for, you know, races, like actual races, like only running and then also high rocks races, which is running and then a couple, not a couple, it's like 8 exercises or something. But that's gonna be a goal now too, is just kind of going traveling all over for these for these races. That's gonna be fun. So we'll see. But they're all over. It's international. So they're all over. They have several stuff in the States and then just kind of all over the world. But yeah, I would love to go to many countries in Europe and South Africa and Caribbean and
We still got to go to
South
Disney World.
America.
Well, when we go to Ireland, I'd rather just hop over and do um, Disney Disney Paris or London Paris. What?
Yeah,
Yeah, Disney Paris.
it's Disney Paris, I believe. Yes. Yeah. I liked London too when I was there. I would live in London. London's nice, gloomy, but nice. Yeah.
Ireland supposedly rains all the time. It rained on our second trip a couple days, but the first trip, Sean got sunburn in Ireland. One of the farmers asked us when we were leaving because we brought the heat and they needed us to leave.
Oh my gosh. You're like, you gotta go. Plus, this looks like it's not great for your skin, bud. You gotta get out of here. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sean is so Irish that he got a sunburn in Ireland.
Which is, I mean, it's interesting. Yeah. I kind of joke that I'm like the black sheep of the family since we were talking about sheep earlier. Um, because I have very pale skin compared to parents and Megan. I will, I am more susceptible to sunburn. And I do tan after the sunburn though. So it's not like I could do sunburn and then that's it. And then I just go back to being extremely white. But my mom and my sister tan very nicely. My dad also does tan very nicely, but he can't be risking that. um, and then they do have freckles, but I feel like I have freckles that stand out a little bit more, especially when I do get into the sun more. I have lighter hair color, and then I have light eyes.
The freckles are what make you look tan.
Yeah, I have freckles. But when I get more sun, they obviously become a lot more prominent. and more so, which I think is just like common for people in general. But yeah, so I I guess for my skin wise, I get more of my Irish side, my pale skin. I'm pretty sure I like jump scare people thinking I'm a ghost walking into places. Yeah, especially when I lived in Florida. Every time I came back home, they were like, "Why are you not tan?" I'm like, one, it's too hot. What? It's like it's a hard balance because you go into everywhere, the AC is on blast. So I'm like, I'm cold. So I'm like wearing pants, hoodies because everywhere is just cold inside. You go outside, you're like, I'm not staying in this heat like this. I'm gonna get a heat stroke. Like it's hot. And it's humid and you feel like you can't breathe because just the air is like so thick breathing it in. So really when you're outside doing activities or anything, it's either early in the morning or late at night. So they're like, why are you not tan? And skin cancer. Where I'll be lathering up on my skin. What's that called? Sunscreen?
Mm.
We gotta lather up. Yeah, she's looking at me like I'm crazy because she just like her skin becomes just so tan so quickly.
Sean laughs at me because I use like, I mean, obviously I use like, what is it, SPF 50 on our kids. And then there's me, and I'm like, SPF 4.
Girl, you better not play around. You better because skin cancer, that's like the silent one. That's like the one people don't even recognize. It's like little tiny moles can actually be cancer. We can't be playing around like that. Because
I
next thing you
get
know,
my
they'll be like,
skin
it
checked.
metastasized.
I have
And
my
you know you
skin
got
checked.
moles everywhere. Not trying to call her out like that, sorry. She's got moles everywhere.
No, no. Once a year, I get my skin checked. So far, so good.
Why people saying, why people do
Oh,
this? Knock on
knock on
wood.
wood.
Bro, why? Anyways, but obviously, tangent like I always do in these podcasts. But yeah, so Megan would go to Ireland. I would go to New Zealand. Um,
Megan will go to Ireland. Not
oh,
would.
Megan
I
will.
I will be
Caitlin
there.
might. It's hard with my license. It's hard to kind of get everything sorted out.
Yeah, but we'll get a house there. We'll get settled. When you retire, just come find us. That's when we're
Girl,
gonna be there. Hopefully before. But
I was like, girl, you think we're ever gonna really be able to retire? I'm be sitting here at like 80. All right, I'm gonna come transfer you now.
I mean, look at Dad. Dad, when are you retiring? When you put me in the ground.
Yeah.
His answer.
People gonna look at me and be like, wow, are you really about to transfer me, a 240-pound man? Yup. Let's get it. Age is nothing but a number. How you take care of yourself. That'll be my goal. At 80, can I still transfer people? We'll see. I
We're
hope I'm
not gonna
alive to
test that
tell the
out on
tale.
me.
I hope I'm alive to tell the tale. But
I hope we have our great grandmother's genes, Dee Dee's genes for that. I hope we live till we're 97.
yeah, her quality was
Yeah,
good.
that's what I mean. Like, she wasn't just
Yeah.
97, like, laying there. She was 97, still living at home until the year before she passed.
Yes. I'm telling you, I am all about quality of life. So if the quality is not there, I don't know what my right. Exactly. If the quality is not there, I don't know.
Pull the
I don't
plug,
know. Right, right.
pretty much.
And everyone has their preference to that, of course. But yeah, that's kind of where my thought process is. Like, quality of life is everything to me. So hopefully, if I do get to that age, it's with quality. I mean, because what's the purpose of saying, yeah, they made it to 97? And it's like, okay. I mean, at this rate, I feel like they should have been like a DNR. But like, what are we doing? Um, but it's tough. Oh God, it's sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm watching the NCAA Men's Championship. Oh God, that was a tough. Sorry, that was like a tough thing to see what I just saw. But anyways, yeah, so we'll have great quality of life. Megan in Ireland and myself in New Zealand with who knows? Maybe I'll just be single. But I think the country will be nice to be in for life. So, but we should make a poll and just say, where would you want to move to? Let us know. Where would you live? We should do one. Where would you live in the States? Where would you live outside the States? Or if you're outside the States, where would you live outside of your outside of your country? But that's now y'all know. Now y'all know where we'll be. And I know it's hard for everybody to travel, but maybe you guys think of a trip that you can take with your friends or family this summer or this year. Even if it's like a 2 hour drive from where you are, just for the day, hang out with people or hang out with yourself. You don't need people around. Take a nice trip, read a book,
I was
dance.
just gonna say, you can usually find a lake or something within pretty good distance. Just take a book,
Or an
tan,
ocean, depending on where you're
a
located.
body of water,
A body of water.
a
Or
nice
mountains.
mount. I was gonna say nice wooded mountain,
A field.
wherever you can find some joy out there.
Yeah. Offer to sell your girlfriend or boyfriend to a
A
farmer for a
farmer for a
bowl.
bowl.
And then if that doesn't work out, that might be your time to ask them for their hand.
It's crazy that that was, I mean, 2018. Feels
Yeah.
like yesterday and forever ago all at the same time.
But well, I hope you guys have a great week ahead and start planning those trips, y'all. Cause why not? You know? Why not? You'll get money back. You'll still come back, go to work. Just do it. Just enjoy your life. On that, I hope you guys do something that brings you joy this week as well. And we'll talk to you guys next week.
Sure will. Have a great week, guys.
Bye.
Bye.